We were all nervous before the Super Bowl. I mean, who wouldn't have been, right? But I looked at the players around me, and I remembered everything we'd done to make this a reality. And with that, we put our helmets on and headed for the tunnel.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Superbowl 59. The Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. Good footwork on the spin. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to air it out right. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sanders on 1st down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good. If he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Striking first in any game is very important, but on this stage, the biggest of stages in the Super Bowl, that's huge.
You fully expect the other team to battle all the way through, but when you're the one setting the pace, jumping out in front, that has to feel great for the entire organization.
The previous play is under
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Jackson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A nice run there by Sanders on 1st down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down.
Taken down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through, they got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
At the 1-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens, nothing.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Sly on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken just shy of the 10. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jackson marching back onto the field. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio that should ever be in any discussion.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. That's complete. It's down in Duvernay. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, and he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
You hear me laughing, partner? I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
And he's making the most of it to this point. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. Legs still churning. There he goes, left side. That one good for 33 and a first. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Burton taking it in. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21 to nothing.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10. At their own 30-yard line.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And I guess right now, as we look at some of his struggles today, the term next play really applies here. He's got to move on.
I love where your head is on that, because that's where his head needs to be, exactly what you said. Yes, there have been mistakes made, but he's got to move on and play the next play as if it didn't happen, keep his confidence up. But how about the guys on the defensive side of the ball? They've got to be feeling great about what's going on right now. They've already gotten to him a few times. They want to keep that up. Maybe they can pick up a few more.
Well, they disrupted already for 3 INTs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he's got it. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens cut into that lead. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it'll be third down.
He was covered by Patrick Queen.
Now Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Their own 33-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game...
And Andrews lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
He gets it to Brown, complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, and the Ravens have cut it to within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded in the end zone.
Here we go.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're hunting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
11 yards there, first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And on third and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only...
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and it curls back inside for the completion.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those those last two plays. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled out some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. On second and goal, Jackson got a man, it's caught for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay there to make the grab, and the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've seen what was a comfortable 21-0 lead go completely by the wayside. Now 21 all as they take over first and 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He was brought down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives them a new set of downs.
Football is such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on third and inches, third and 1, you think, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to third and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Sanders again.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
The 11-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And his kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
Ravens 21.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive first and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Jackson. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. James Washington, 71 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Justin Tucker.
So from 3 scores down, these guys have fought all the way back to grab the lead. And I'll just tell people what happened when they went up 3 scores. I wrote on your paper 2 words, game over, and now I'm eating those words. I was wrong.
Little salt, little pepper, it goes down pretty easily.
I will admit when I make a mistake.
Well, it looked like it was going that way. This is one of those paging Frank Reich moments, and I can't believe I just brought that up, because Frank Reich at Maryland in college did it to my Tennessee Volunteers, and that was a big reason why my team lost.
Sounds like he still harbors some pain from that game.
You know, we still got a little time to work it out with the doctor.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down by 4. At time, a huge factor. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a first down. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
26.
Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Brings up second and
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now in desperation, that's caught at the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches. Another run here with Sanders. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now it's the Ravens' turn, trailing by a field goal. 55 seconds remaining. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone not The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.